rapper Nesley's version of the Ross the Intern song.
He got what it takes to make you laugh. Ross magnanimous. He's magnanimous. He got what it takes to make you laugh. Ross magnanimous. He's magnanimous. Yo, it's late night, what you gonna do? We got Leno, Dave, and Conan too. But Jay be the one that keeps it cool. Give a little intern chance to prove. I heard you been around with a couple stars in town. So what do you know? Now you the talk of the show at the top and you started from the ground. Next thing, I'll be working for you. And I can be that one up in your crew that gets a little coffee and spins your dough. Maybe we can talk when it's on through. Yeah.
MC's what I like, go get it right. Ross at the plate, has a stamp on the mic. So I hear you started off as an intern. On your very last day, he didn't get burned. Put you on the show, right next to Jay. Did pretty good, now we see you every day. Straight from the burn with jokes that turn.
There was something else that would have rhymed there.
From a little intern.
That's our rapid intern, Nestle.
Yes.
Wow, are you going to play that tonight?
Oh, absolutely. Every night.
Spin that at the party.
Good. I think it needs to be in the background, though. I'm Ross.
You were in the
worked on the
background.
remix.
You did a little hey.
I did it.
I heard it.
That's the 12-inch mix, so to speak.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Aren't you funny?
All right, here's what we got going on. DJ AM is here. He's playing a big party tonight, which is the launch of the Sidekick 3. And one thing Jack and I were talking about off the air, we're like old now. We have no idea what's cool. You are out there every night playing the clubs. If we're going to go out in the town right now, where's some cool places to go that like a normal person could get into?
Applebee's.
Sizzler. Sizzler is the spot now.
Where's the
All the
clubs?
deals are getting done at the salad bar.
What's some
crazy.
like night spots for people to go to?
LAX. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is a very cool club in,
Where's that at? Like
in Hollywood on Las Palmas, just north of Hollywood
Club.
Boulevard.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay.
So what do you mean?
Are there any others that
I just want to know.
I was getting to that.
Yeah.
I was getting there.
he's going to roll around a couple?
Would we really get in, though, if we were, like, in the line?
If you had the flowers on, for
I
sure.
will have the flowers on.
Yes, you're done. You're
Now,
in.
see how he jokes, but he doesn't answer the question.
No, of course, yes, you would get in. Absolutely.
Like, what time do people have to go if they're going to get in?
That's the weird thing about LA, is people don't, the cool people don't, want to go out until 11:30, but by 1:40 the lights are on.
Yeah.
So
that sucks.
by the time you get situated, it's midnight. So you have, an hour and a half, hour and 40-minute time period of fun, and that's it. And then
Or to
it's
hook
over.
up and grab somebody and get out.
Yeah, it's kind of like a race. You gotta do the damn thing and get out.
Yeah.
Gotta do the damn thing.
It's
Do the
fun.
damn thing.
We don't go out. I mean, we've realized we haven't been out in years, and I couldn't name a club right now.
Stench and I were going to go to the Roxbury.
Yeah.
You know what? I haven't been. Wow, that's really old school.
We're taking it back.
I had to freeze on that one for a minute. It's not the 80s. Whoa.
Ross wanted to go to Florentine Gardens and get crazy.
And pull up in an IROC Z28 with like a muscle shirt on, bumping Corey Hart and some Ray-Bans.
Oh, man.
I don't know if you're insulting me, but
Wow.
Yeah.
wow.
So, and we run around LA, and do you play clubs all over? You just play your club?
I
do you
play clubs all over. In LA, I pretty much just play at my club, LAX.
Do you
my
ever
club.
play in the Inland Empire?
Tour?
Or?
Oh.
I have a couple times.
Where?
In the IE and the
Like
909.
The only thing
I'm playing in.
IE?
I'm playing in. It's not definitely not the IE, but I'm playing in Irvine Thursday
Irvine
night.
rules.
I think.
Yeah, that's cool.
Where?
What's it called? Tenations, I think is the name of the club.
See, that's
Something.
cool, because in the IE, there's
Asians?
only meth labs, mullets, and strip clubs.
God.
I don't know of a place you can play out there.
Meth, mullets, and strip clubs.
Yeah, it's all you can go to the 909 for.
Wow. Lap dance combs and
Yeah.
tweakers.
All that
cool.
It's so cool.
Lap combs and tweakers.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jesus.
my.
We get the, it's funny, the other day we had a tweaker stripper call in the show at like 5:30 in the morning, and she was in the IE, just kind of rolling home. It was 5:30 in the morning.
Tweaking and stripping.
Just being
What are you
nutty.
doing? Tweaking and stripping.
Yeah, she had a mullet next to her. It was
Oh,
awesome.
Jesus. You know what, though? The way you say you guys don't go out, I don't ever go out unless I'm working either.
Really?
Same thing.
Yeah,
and I
'cause
haven't
it's work.
in forever.
Do you
It's
just
work.
do you sit home and watch TV?
That's my favorite thing in the
What-
world
what
to
do you
do.
watch?
Or to be on Lost. I'm a big Lost fan.
Okay, what else?
Lost rules.
I want to have something in common with you so I can get in the club.
Do you
What
have a
else?
yappy little dog with a sweater?
No.
Do you have a dog?
I have 2 cats.
Oh, right. Well, that equals
I
a
have
dog.
2 cats.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm
You have
so
2 cats?
sorry.
No, it's fine.
It gets a little crazy past 1. You can have one cat, it's okay, but at 2, don't
No,
go
over
3.
2. Oh, yeah, 3 is
Okay.
when you're in the creepy old woman zone. You
And
know,
the
you might
house
as well have
is
30
gonna-
if you have 3.
Go crazy.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah, not cool.
Don't get talked into another cat.
No,
What's
I'm
like
not.
the craziest request you've ever gotten to play? Like some dad that had $1 million to play his
that's Amy
kid's
Sugarman.
prom or like his kids.
Oh, I did one that
whatever.
I can just end it all. The one that I did. I did a bat mitzvah in New York.
For cash, though, right?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
You were paid.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I was paid. It was a very good day. It was, but the lineup for this, the opening act was 50 Cent, who was at this bat mitzvah. That was.
I heard about that.
This was the smallest act of the next 4 that I'm going to name.
No
that
way.
play that was 50 was the smallest of all. Followed by who was on second was Stevie Nicks, and then Fleetwood Mac.
Oh my
Followed by
God.
Don Henley, and then the Eagles
but
came out.
no.
Yes.
No way.
Like the-
13-year-old knows.
That's what
the
They all left
Eagles.
the room. They were watching Sierra play in the kids' room, who's like doing the booty shake dance in the kids' room, mind you. And when you walk in, I forgot Kenny G is playing sax in the lobby.
Not
in the lobby.
really.
Who's the
In
dad
the
here?
lobby. The guy who invented the bulletproof vest.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's not even like a
And wait,
music industry
I'm
guy.
not done. Followed by Tom Petty was after the Eagles, and then the Heartbreakers because he came out and did a thing. They all that came out and did the thing by themselves, and then the band would come out. Followed by the grand finale was Aerosmith.
Wow.
Yes, at a bat mitzvah.
Any idea how much
I
that
was
whole thing
frozen.
cost?
I was absolutely frozen.
And did you quote him like a really high price because you really don't want to do it? It's like, you want me to come play bat mitzvah? All right, give him a high number.
My manager
$8
did it all.
million.
I don't know.
Wow.
It wasn't. I'm putting the pinky in my mouth. $1 million. It wasn't that. It wasn't.
$1 million.
It wasn't anything.
But it had to be like that to get Tom Petty to come out to play a private
Yeah, seriously.
party.
I was the happiest one to see him. I was losing my mind. I was freaking out like it was 78.
Wow,
And I had a mullet. Yeah, I was so stoked to see it.
That's absolutely awesome. Now, tonight, another huge event. You're going to be playing the T-Mobile Sidekick 3 launch party out here in Hollywood, and you'll be the first guy in the known universe to have one if you get yours at 11 a.m. this morning.
11. I'm counting down. I have 2 hours and 6 minutes, and it'll be in my hands.
Send us a picture.
I will. Absolutely, I will. Dead serious.
We'll put it on the blog. All right, DJ AM has been our guest. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
And I'll see you tonight because I'm going to be there.
Come say hi.
Can't wait. All right, thank you. We'll be right back with Steve and Kayla. Oh, yeah, Patch and Kayla live in studio when we return.
Really loud.
I don't hear anything. I'm dead here.
Wait,
Turn him up over there.
hello?
Okay, let me tell you the mayhem that has happened in this room
What's
as
going
we
on?
speak. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Jamie, Jack, and Stench show. Jamie White out on maternity leave. Ross, the Tonight Show intern, has been filling in graciously today. Thank you for being here, Ross.
Hey, my pleasure.
And now we've got the return. Well, it's actually your real names are Steve and Mary Beth. But you guys, after 16 years, Patch has returned to Days of Our Lives. NBC at 1. You guys are back together. It's a couple thing, and all is popping on the show.
It's all popping.
It's crazy, man. Crazy.
And we want you to come and play a thug in the bar. Try to beat Patch up.
I would love
Hey,
to.
Jack and I are soap stars,
Ross,
you know.
not you.
We played Crazies in a nut house. We walked around in the back, and they said, okay, act crazy.
Well, you guys are crazy in here.
That's
So
what
I
we
just
did.
have
Mayhem.
one question. Did you have a bad flatulence problem when you were a kid?
No.
Is that
okay,
why you got, how
no.
you got the name?
My name is Stretch because I'm tall.
Oh.
And
What
then
happened to
when I got
Stench?
to this show, the most evil room in the entire universe is
Yeah.
this room right here.
Right.
And they're like, we're not going to call you that. You can't come in here with a nickname. I'm like, it's just what people call me. And we're going to call you Stench. And it's been
Ooh.
6 years,
years
now.
later.
And they tried to change it. A new boss came in. And they tried to change my name, and it didn't work so well.
Yeah,
people are stuck
it's
on
like
it.
trying to take the patch off. It
Yeah,
doesn't
right.
work.
Okay,
Gotta
now,
leave the
He
how is
patch.
tried.
that?
He tried,
Yeah,
but it
they
didn't work.
tried,
Like,
no.
of course, they bleached your hair blonde too.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looked like Chatty Cathy hair.
What happened on the show? Because that's a big deal. I mean, they just call you, people just call you Patch.
Yeah, Patch, yeah.
And then so you tried to get rid of the patch on the show, and the
Well,
people
I
flipped
didn't.
out?
No, they wrote a story where I get a glass eye.
Yeah, we
My-
did an
my good
operation in the
friend.
living room.
Yes, it
And
was
it
in the,
I was the nurse.
living room
Yeah.
of my
It wasn't
best
very
friend,
sterile,
who was a
but-
doctor.
Did it
So
fall
it didn't
out?
work because,
I had a bad fight, and then the eye socket would no longer accommodate a glass eye.
And so then now, he lost his memory.
Yeah.
And he woke up
I
in
don't
some
know who I
hotel
am.
with the patch laying
With
on
the
the
patch,
bed. And
right.
can you imagine looking in that mirror?
In the mirror, yeah. Ooh, who is this dude?
Is that what happened
don't
for
know this
16
dude.
years? You lost your memory and just drifted away?
Yes, the
He was an
16-year
orderly.
part hasn't been explained yet, but I'm sure they'll get to it at some point.
It could be
love
anything.
soaps, man.
You guys can write in.
Yeah,
Anything could have happened.
Anything could happen.
By the way, I love your skirt.
Thank you.
You're
Anthropology.
welcome. Look
yeah,
how cute
it's
that
nice.
is.
You want to make a shirt? It's floral.
I do want to make a shirt. That's
Or
what
a
I was
scarf.
thinking.
He's
maybe,
all
a
about
wraparound.
floral.
Me too.
I wear floral.
Ross,
every day.
Yeah,
dude,
I love
man,
your shirt.
dude.
Thank
I was
you.
listening on the way over, Ross.
You were.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
I thought, yeah.
You're so
yeah.
You're the LA celebrity, man.
That's
Man.
so sad.
There's
So
a
you
lot
got-
of people.
What do you got? Any
though- oh my
questions
gosh,
for? Yeah.
we've lost
Amy, that's
control.
Amy.
Yeah.
No, okay. By the
Go,
way,
Amy,
just
go,
so
baby.
you know what's going on, crazy Amy Sugarman comes in and derails the show every day. And then when you guys are coming, she went bananas. That David Hasselhoff was coming in, and I made her write a list of questions. And then she'd come in, and I'm like, fine, you can talk to them when they come in, and we've got no list of questions here. So whatever
Hey,
she
listen,
says,
I did 2 Night Riders.
I'm
I
not
wish you would have been here.
responsible.
Yeah, 2 of them.
Mary Beth was on Knight Rider
Twice.
twice.
Were you
Which
the same
episodes?
person or 2 different
No,
people?
different people. I guess I didn't care back
What
then.
happened on the show? Because I TiVo it.
Oh gosh, it was such a long time ago.
It's okay.
I did have one with the tiger where I had to say like "down Simba" or something, but
And I
and he
want to get a letter from NBC, but I have not watched Days of Our Lives in 16 years, and I am totally
She's
watching
flipped.
again.
watch
Yeah.
this week is awesome.
But
Yeah.
Stephen and I were talking outside. It is kind of frustrating because the two of you are not back together yet.
Steve
on
and
the
Kayla
show.
are not reunited as of yet.
They're
This week,
separated, and
yeah.
people are. Jack's dying, and she keeps going to the door like ah.
Yeah, that's a
and
bit
then they
scary.
come back and it's never him. It's like somebody else.
The old red herring routine.
Yeah, we've done about 15, but we passed that now. Now we've seen each other.
But there's
We
been
will see
old
each
school
other.
references. Shane, like it's bringing
Oh,
it back
a
to the good old
zillion
days.
flashbacks. A zillion flashbacks.
Amy wants the good old days,
Yeah.
along with the rest of the fans.
She wants her
They want
views.
Steve and Kayla back together, so everyone's just like chomping at the bit. And then when that happens, one of you is going to have to die or lose your memory or something awful's going to happen. You know
Well, I
that?
think we're gonna find out what's been going on with him.
Oh, for 16
Yeah.
years?
Where have you been though?
I went to medical school.
For 16 years?
Yeah, baby. I'm not slow.
She's
I'm
a damn
slow.
good doctor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is there a child?
Yeah. We have a daughter, Stephanie K. You know, as in Cat.
Do you ever get confused with the storyline yourself? Because that's a lot.
It can be confusing. It can be very confusing.
Wait. Didn't I murder him? Or, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
Actually,
yeah, but if you die in a soap, you don't really die.
They switched his
there's,
coffins.
There's
He
soap
died.
dead and there's dead dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was soap dead because they didn't put me in the ground.
Yeah.
They switched my coffin before.
And I was on a different soap where they threw me off a parapet twice.
Parapet?
Yeah.
Parapet.
Parapet.
Well,
A balcony.
hey, we've got you guys here, and the phones, of course, are ringing. 1-800-STAR-987 is the number. We've got fans. They want to talk to you. Before we go to a break right now, let's talk to Priscilla. Priscilla, welcome to the show. What are your questions for, well, let's just say Steve and Kayla?
I was wondering how did it pick up right where you left off, or was it kind of weird, after 16 years?
Not weird at all. 16 years.
For
Bam, I'm
us
back.
personally,
For us, no,
we love each other.
we do. We love each other. No, we hooked right up. It wasn't weird for us at all. It was,
Plus, we're friends. We see each other.
and it was so much fun going back because most of the crew were there when we were there 16 years ago, and it was like going to a high school reunion. Everybody had gotten older, but their personalities hadn't changed.
Yeah. Like us.
It was so
How-
great.
how
It
they
was
gonna-
very sweet.
How are they going to explain that Bonnie was your sister?
I don't think they're going
man,
to.
No, they're not going to go anywhere near
They're not
that.
going there.
No,
Yeah.
I talked to Judy about that. She goes, "No, I'm having too much fun playing Bonnie." So she's going to stick with Bonnie.
Thanks for the call, Priscilla.
okay.
All right, real quick, let's go over to Joel now. Joel, welcome to the show. What's your question for Steve and Mary Beth?
What's up, you guys? Great to have you back on the show.
Oh, thanks.
Yes.
Been watching the show for 22 years.
Yikes,
Wow.
man.
Without a break?
Without no job. No
Well, you got
life.
stamina, man.
Hey, I wanted to know, were you guys told how long this contract would be, how long the storyline would be? Because you know what, we got you back after all these years. I hope it's just not a temporary gig to help the ratings. I hope you guys are on. Do you know how
It's
long?
not
the storyline
temporary.
will
We'll
go?
be there a good long while.
Good. Love to have you guys back, man. You're part of my family. Good to see you on TV. Good to
Thanks
talk.
a
Hey,
lot.
thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Joel, thanks for the call. The number 1-800-STAR-987. We've got Steve and Mary Beth in here. They play Steve and Kayla, Patch and Kayla on Days of Our Lives. That's the longest running soap or most successful soap of all time.
Just celebrated
Days
40
of Our
years.
Lives. Oh, my
40
God.
years.
Do you know that
crazy.
I've never been into a soap, but I've always wanted to. I think I'm like commitment phobic or something. Is this the one to get into?
Right now it is. Yeah, dude.
Absolutely.
This is the one.
Yeah, go for it, Rob.
And now
You
with
got
TiVo. Yeah, with
No,
TiVo,
I
it's
do have
totally
TiVo.
easy.
And my office is just right down the hall from you guys.
Oh,
Come
do
on
it,
over.
man. Do
Right?
it. Listen,
Come on
listen,
over
We'll
and
we'll
visit.
we'll email and we'll compare notes.
Okay,
once
let's
you start watching.
So then I'll see like the stars in the hallway, and I'll.
Sure. Yeah.
The number's 1-800-STAR-987, and we'll be back with more of your calls. Happy Tuesday to you. It is mayhem in this room. Jamie White out on maternity leave. Ross, the Tonight Show intern, is our guest host today. And joining us in the last segment, it is Steve Nichols and Mary Beth Evans, who you may know way, way better as Patch and Kayla from Days of Our Lives. 16-year hiatus. You guys are back together. The phones are abuzz. People want to talk to you guys. Mostly, they want to know what happened, 16 years.
We can remember.
And everyone wants to know when you're actually getting back together. You're on the show now as your characters, but you're not reunited yet.
This week.
Yeah, this week.
This week.
Isn't
This
it,
week.
Gina, Wednesday and Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wednesday and Thursday.
Wednesday, Thursday. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody
Make it
watch
out.
1
Good
p.m.
stuff.
on NBC
A lot of fun.
this Wednesday and Thursday. Right now, let's say hello to Linda. Linda, welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hi, Linda.
Hi.
I'm so glad you guys are back.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
This is awesome. I've been waiting forever. I'm 54, and I started watching when I was 16.
Wow.
Oh.
I go back to the days when Marie was a nun, and she was
We
in
don't
love
know
with
who
her
she is.
brother, and
Who's Marie?
Tom and Alice's daughter.
Is that
Oh,
Susan
okay,
Flannery?
Okay.
Excuse me?
Was that Susan Flannery?
At one time,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
they
yeah.
replaced her. You know, they do
Wow.
a couple of character changes, like
Oh,
Bill,
just a
for
little.
instance.
I watched one day where they had the 3 Romans in a row, Josh Taylor, Drake Hogeston, and Wayne Northrup.
Wayne
And they were all
Northrup.
standing side
They
by
all
side.
played Roman at one
I
point.
know.
It was
and
very
even
confusing. They don't care.
Chris Kosacek is now.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
was Chris Kosacek when I first went on that show.
That's
Right.
right. He was your boyfriend.
And now he's my
for a little
brother.
while.
It's very trippy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Well,
Wow.
it's daytime.
It's like
anything
country.
can happen.
That's like country.
Hey, have you seen any of those flashbacks? It was like country. We had the
Yeah,
big,
baby.
big hair.
We had the
Big
Tom
hair.
Weston hair.
We both had perms.
I had a great big mullet. I had a body perm on top, just on the top.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
so thinking about doing that.
Patch totally had a mullet
do it,
back in the
Ross.
day. I
You don't
remember
need
that.
Yeah, it was cool.
I do remember that. Let's talk to Claudia now. Claudia, welcome to the show. Thanks for calling. What do you want to say to Steve and Kayla?
Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hi. I just wanted to say that I was watching your show back in junior high with my sister.
Yikes.
Yeah, so it was funny because a girlfriend of mine, we were so in love with you guys, and we made a bet to see who we would name our first child after.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was the first one to have a baby, and I named my daughter Kayla after
Yeah.
Right on, baby.
Hey,
after your character.
I just did a radio program where the guy told me there's like 700,000 Kaylas now.
Well, it's funny because
Something
back
crazy.
at that time, there was no Kaylas, and now all of a sudden that name is just out everywhere.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about it is that she had a boy, and she named him Steven.
Oh, should have went with
She should've
Patch.
named him
Yeah.
Patch.
Yeah, she's sold out.
That's
wanna
the
see a lot of
puppy.
little
That's
boys
their
named
puppy's
Patch.
name, Patch. Patches.
So it's pretty funny. So when I heard you guys on the air this morning, I was just like, oh, I have to call and let
Oh,
them know
that's
what we
great.
did.
That's great.
Thanks for the call,
Well,
Claudia.
thank you. Have
All
a good
right.
day.
Claudia.
Thank you.
Wow,
That's
that's
just not
Isn't
stopping.
that great?
That's
Hey,
great.
I have a thing too, and I know you guys get it. Like the craziest fans of them all. They never address you as your real name when you're out and about in public, or do they always say,
Well,
"Hey, Patch," "Hey, Kayla"?
Steven's lucky because
Yeah,
his
Steve and
character's
Steve.
Steve. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
turn around. I answer to anything.
Yeah, right. Hey, you.
Hey, man. Hey, dude. Patch man.
That's man.
Does it bother you, or is it like,
No,
"Hey, it's
because
cool"?
you're in their living room day after day. The credits don't really match up with the faces, and they think of you more as the character name than the real name.
I think now people are more aware of the actors' names though because of the internet and stuff.
Which
There's
that actually
information out
throws you
there.
more. They
What?
say, "Hey, Mary Beth," and you
Right.
you must know them.
Oh, someone I know.
And you don't, and
Yeah.
that's
Right.
more confusing actually.
Yeah.
That's true. I hate it when people call me Stench out in
I
public.
bet.
No,
Bothers me greatly. Robin, welcome to the show. You are on with Steve and Kayla. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. I called in because I actually was sitting in my grandmother's living room after being picked up from kindergarten watching the first episode.
Wow.
How
We
sweet.
it was One Life to Live was 30 minutes, Days of Our Lives, and The Doctors.
Wow.
My
That's
entire
before our time, for sure.
yeah, okay, easy.
Yeah.
But I have actually had every guy in my life get addicted to the show.
Ooh, you're evil.
Right on.
Wow.
No, it's not on purpose.
'em.
You tape the show, you come home from work, and you got to replay and see what's going on.
And they want to spend time with you, of
And-
course.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
To watch it. But they get addicted, and the reason they do is because Days of Our Lives is an awesome, relatable show, even though they're far-fetched ideas.
Yeah.
Not
A few.
anymore.
The guys are cool. I
Yeah.
mean, Patch. I mean, everybody wanted to be you, the wild
Yeah.
man.
Oh yeah. Well, he's back.
He's back.
I know I did.
And they're hooking up on Wednesday and Thursday. So make sure you watch Days of Our Lives Wednesday and Thursday for sure, because it's like been 16 years, and now you guys are going to be all back together.
Yeah, and we should have Stench come in and be like a thug in a bar.
I think so.
Won't that be
You
great?
gotta do it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that'll be awesome.
Ross, what do you want to be?
I was actually on Days of Our Lives.
You
once.
were?
Yeah.
Evil hairdresser?
Jack has got a little Sam Rubin in him.
How about love interest?
What happened?
Look at that. This took an evil turn is what it did. No, I was a guy at a bar with my mom, and I said, Mom, something, something, something. And then,
See, they still put you with your mom, though.
But you know what?
Right?
It doesn't matter that you were on before.
it doesn't.
Yeah,
Now
so
all of a
come be
sudden, I'm
something
like
else.
My brother or my cousin or my wife. It doesn't matter.
That's right.
Play it.
That's right.
Well, let's get through because there's still a lot of calls.
Yeah,
I'm trying
let's
to
get another
what we
one.
got to go here, and we've got. This is a good one right here. Line 4. Line 4. Connie, welcome to the show. What is your question for Steve and Mary Beth? I called you your real names.
Connie! Are you on your cell phone, baby? Are you at the ocean?
She's got the window open.
Close that
Well, I'll
window.
tell you what Connie
Turn
wanted
the
to
air
ask you.
conditioning
Connie
down.
wanted to ask you if your daughter is coming back to the show too.
Yeah, she's already back.
Yeah.
It hasn't aired yet, but she's
Right.
already working with us.
She's all grown up. She's 18.
How
Shayna
far
Rose.
How far in advance do you shoot them from when they air?
We're about a month, aren't we?
3 weeks, 3.5 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's so.
So we know a
crazy,
lot
the
of stuff
soap
you
schedule.
guys don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
So, you guys are already back
we're
together.
not
Probably,
telling.
one of you've probably already died and come back to life already. And the amount of time you haven't even got back together yet on the show. One more real quick. Let's talk to Jennifer. Jennifer, you're on with Steve and Kayla, or Patch and Kayla, or Steve and Mary Beth, whichever you prefer. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Hi, guys. How you doing?
Hi, we're
Hi.
great.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, we're happy to be back. We're having a great time.
Oh, yeah, that's great. That's great to hear. I've been a fan since the early 80s, so I basically grew up watching you guys.
Wow, that's
So
great.
this is awesome. What I want to know is, as far as the internet, how well do you guys communicate with the fans, like through the internet, as far as the website and blogging and everything is
They're
concerned?
afraid of you people like
No,
we are.
Stephen's got
God
an
for
amazing
blogs.
blog. Stephen's got a
I
great
have a blog
You
going.
do? We should
Mary
blog
Beth and
each
I both
other.
have websites, marybethevans.com, stephennichols.net or .com.
But he's way better at blogging
Oh, he
than
is?
me.
Have you guys ever thought of, starting up MySpace accounts? Cause
No, I don't like that place.
Because
No
Jack's
way.
on
I'm a
there.
total
No,
hunt and
no
pecker.
way.
It takes
too
me
many,
too long.
Too hackneyed, too many people. No
Yeah.
way.
No way.
My kids aren't
Way-
allowed to go on there.
Way to
Oh,
win
really?
people
No
over.
way.
That's cool because
No way.
I could see imposing that on my kids because we loved MySpace because Jack gets on there and has a blog and it's huge, but at the
Yeah.
same time I've got nieces on there and stuff and I cringe at the stuff I see on
no.
MySpace.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
gonna
crazy.
happen. My older son is my son, who's older than my youngest daughter, who I'm referring to.
Yeah.
He was doing MySpace for a while. Now he switched over to Tribe. He just says
Yeah, there's a few
Tribe.
different ones.
Tribe.com.
I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, it's
I don't
very
let my
cool.
dog go on MySpace.
Oh, but your dog
What
talks.
if- she does
All right,
talk.
Does it use the internet too?
We're working on it.
Hey, one thing too on the show, I know we talked about TiVo. Like Jack has a special TiVo at his house that's just for soaps because his wife is a big fan
Really?
and they soap
That's
TiVo
great.
They have
crazy.
a separate one.
Are
For
you
Zoom.
serious?
Yeah, and then
I'm
Jack's got
serious.
his. There's basically his and her TiVos.
Yeah.
So every other day, 99% full.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
Wow, and you blaze through them, and it seems like that may have even increased the fan base even more for soaps because TiVo is so
TiVo's
amazing.
great.
Isn't
Why
it the
not?
greatest thing
Yeah,
ever?
Yeah, people, you'll never miss the show if you got a TiVo.
And Days of Our Lives is on fire now with a whole
Yeah.
new direction and bringing you guys
You're
back,
right,
and it's
man.
great.
Yeah,
New
new
head
writer.
writer, brand new
Right.
head writer who was an Emmy winner 4 years in a row.
Yesterday was insane when Abe caught his
Oh,
wife.
And how about?
in
Okay,
bed.
I have some
I mean, that
trivia.
was
I have some
insane.
trivia.
Oh, my God.
The woman
That
who
rocked.
that worked at the motel that gave him the keys to go in the room was his real life wife, and I said, I would never take that part. That is way too crazy.
It was good drama
was
though because
good.
she was like crying, begging, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah,
Yeah, it was crazy, but I wouldn't have played that.
Well,
wife.
if all
Yikes.
of this is crazy pandemonium mayhem to you, or you're an old fan of the show Days of Our Lives, it's on NBC 1 o'clock every weekday, and they are back together. Patch and Kayla are back together, and you say Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah, it's a hot
is
week. You gotta
the
tune
hot
in.
day, and you
Yeah.
guys definitely, or you got the TiVo, roll TiVo on it, and catch back up on the show. Thank you so much for coming in
Thanks
here.
for having
Can I
us.
plug one
This
more
place
thing,
is
Stench?
crazy.
Absolutely.
Soapphone.com, you can get ringtones of all your favorite soap stars.
No way.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's
do
pretty
it.
I
cool.
think
Ringtones
you guys
and
are going to do
wallpapers.
it, right?
All right, everybody, thank you once again. 1 p.m. NBC. It's Days of Our Lives. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, normally right now at this time you hear you hear Sam Rubin's entertainment kickoff. And Sam's on hold. Don't think there's no technical glitch here, but let's tell you what happened earlier in the show today.
Well,
we got Ross, the intern from The Tonight Show, here. I mean, he came in gung-ho, happy, just ready to have fun.
Was I not all smiles this morning?
You were all smiles and ready to roll. And then the vicious Sam Rubin came in.
Vicious is a good word.
A half hour into your segment.
Yeah.
And just attacked you.
Attacked me. Literally attacked me. Gloves off.
How did that make you feel, Ross?
Hurt. Confused. A little turned on.
Let's bring him up. It's time for round 2, ladies and gentlemen, of the Ross Sam Smackdown. Let it begin. Hello, Sam Rubin.
Hi, you guys. I think that Ross's confusion is based on many things.
No, you
kidding.
continue the nastiness.
No.
Rubin,
Here's, okay,
nope.
I admire Ross as a celebrity interviewer. David Hasselhoff, excellent. Ross, a little envious of Steve and Kayla. I'm not sure if he was more envious of Steve or Kayla, but also very effective. So I think Ross has done a good job.
No, Ross is great, and we love him here. But you seem to have been taking pop shots at him.
Now, listen, Sam Rubin, I'm going to give you a talking to.
Okay. I can see Ross waving his finger.
His hands are on his hip right now.
My hands are on my hip.
Okay.
Both ones. Here's the deal. Now, I remember being a young child and watching you on television, Sam Rubin.
Very good, thank you.
And I have respected you since then. And now that I'm finally on the radio in big Los Angeles, you come on and try to put me in my place.
You're on the Tonight Show.
No, you're on the Tonight Show. Are you kidding?
But right now,
Exceeds radio.
It's you and I. Right now, it's you and I, Sam Rubin. And why would you be mean to me?
It's mano sort of mono.
Oh,
no,
Sam!
I'm kidding. Come on, Ross.
What
Sam!
the hell?
Ross.
If you want to compare, I'll compare.
He's getting mad.
Sam
I don't
Rubin?
want to have a spool. No, come on.
Okay.
He just smashed his latte cup.
I'm waiting for an apology. That's all I'm waiting for.
All right. Well, you know what? You've done you don't need an apology from me because you have proven yourself
All right.
as the talent that you are.
And you will one day too.
He took a dig back.
I'm trying.
Sam, what's happening entertainment-wise?
You know what? Huge network personality, Ross the intern.
Yes.
In a slightly tinier, tier, Dan Rather. And
Yes.
after 44 years, so that means Ross was watching Dan like in diapers.
Yes.
He leaves CBS Tonight.
Oh.
Is he leaving?
He's kind of pushed out the door.
And is he going to
Okay.
CNN, I heard, or is that not true at all?
No, I think not. I think he's actually going to go to one of these new oddball HD channels.
You know what's funny? MSNBC has an opening.
Apparently they do. And that's just in their musical comedy department.
Yeah, right. That was good, Sam.
Thank you. I'm
weird.
trying to, here's the thing. I'm trying to win myself back into Ross's good graces, and how scary that it's come to me for that.
Yeah, because he will give you a slap fight you'll never forget.
No, really, I will.
I know he will.
Is there a way?
$20.
Is there a way to ask Ross, and if he doesn't want to do this, he doesn't have to.
I'll go for it.
To Ross, take off his headphones for 1 second and let me speak privately with Stench and Jack.
Sure. Go
Oh, well, I know you're going to try to suck us into your web
not
of
at all,
evil.
Not at all.
Okay.
Okay, Sam, they're off.
Okay.
Okay. Is it really? Stench.
What's
You've
he saying, you guys? My headphones are off.
You've successfully said he all morning. You've not.
Oh, Sam! I will not partake.
You haven't just been accidentally tempted to. Oops.
No, okay, here's what happens. There's a lot of people that call. If you don't know who Ross is on The Tonight Show, and he's great, and you see him on there with Jay Leno, and he does these funny bits. But when you hear him, if you haven't watched the show and you don't know, people hear his voice, and they think a lot of calls have popped up this morning that say, is Ross a boy or a girl? But then we address that immediately. It's his voice is just high.
There it is.
That happens.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
And by the way,
people might hear your voice, Sam, and probably assume that you're a nice guy.
I am a nice guy.
You can't really tell much.
He's
I
back.
am a nice guy. Okay,
He's back.
He can put her headphones back on.
Yes, he's back. He's back.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? More
God.
Hollywood baby boom for you, Ross.
What's up?
Elizabeth Shue has just had a baby.
Oh, really?
A baby girl. But you know what? I think Ross is actually a very good name. Do you have a clever middle name?
William.
William. All right.
Okay.
How about Agnes Charles?
That's a middle name?
Pardon me?
That's the kid's name?
Is Agnes Charles.
Agnes Charles Shue?
And it's a boy?
Agnes Charles Guggenheim.
Ooh.
Wow.
You know what's weird? I don't know why. Is that in your studio or here somehow?
Yeah, I
bad
hear music.
I hear like someone's bad ringer going off right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
So-
what that is.
It's not in here that I know of, but
All right,
there's crap all over this room, so I wouldn't really know, Sam.
Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, Elizabeth Shue is had the baby, and then this is baby number 3. Other children are named Miles William, makes sense, and Stella Street.
Wow.
And then, that movie that a lot of people are talking about, An Inconvenient Truth, her husband directed, Davis Coogan.
Hey, what happened to her brother from Melrose Place?
Yeah.
Andrew Shue has done a lot of public good stuff, and then I don't know what he's done really.
Didn't he play professional soccer?
Yeah, he was like a soccer instructor.
They're making.
Oh, no.
Sorry, here comes
did
Amy
this, Sam.
Sugarman. Look,
Has
he
Amy
did.
come in at all?
They're making a soccer movie about this girl and soccer. It's not out yet.
And you're a good judge. Have I been mean to Ross or not?
Yeah.
No.
So, hey, by the way, Sam, just so you don't know this, Ross is kind of like Jack in the sense Jack has the MySpace army, which every now and then he'll unleash on me.
Don't do that.
Ross has unleashed the Ross army on you online.
Uh-oh.
It's coming. I don't know if the KTLA's website may be bombarded today.
Ross, don't do that.
He already did.
Ross, pull him back.
Sammy, just check your email, okay?
Oh, watch out, Sam.
Pull him
now,
back. Pull him back.
Tomorrow on the big show, we'll have our psychic Gary Spivey in here. So just a couple times we will stop down to talk to you.
You know what? Actually, tomorrow, and we've been through this, is my daughter's big elementary school graduation.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, elementary school now.
Yeah, so I'm actually not going to be here tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
But you know what? The cool thing about the psychic is he can guess what I was going to say.
Oh, he'll totally tell us that. And then Henry Winkler and Gary Spivey, and that is the big show tomorrow, but it will absolutely
Henry
rock.
Winkler, second to Ross, the nicest guy in showbiz.
I don't know. Last time he didn't really want to talk about Fonzie with me, kind of pissed me off.
Really?
Yeah, because I was a Fonzie freak.
Can I give you the butter up suggestion?
Yes.
Really big children's author.
And the bird on Clifford.
Big producer. Say, hey, tell us about, segueing from TV to producing shows.
See, but most people do that because they want to be on one of his shows.
Yeah.
Right.
I liked Fonzie when I was a little kid.
Right.
Wait, and he always wears pink. I don't know if you know that about him.
He always wears pink?
Always
Fonzie
wears
did not wear pink. I'll fight you, Ross.
No, sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
now Ross, look, Stench's Venom.
Yeah,
has
we're about to.
transferred.
Well, we already had a fight earlier when we suggested killing his small rodent of an animal.
No, it's my doggy.
See, Ross, I wouldn't advocate that.
You would
Oh, well, all right, we got to go,
All
Sam.
right, you guys have a good day.
All right, we'll
Thanks,
see you
Sam.
on Thursday.
All right, bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, Sammy.
It's the Jamie, Jack, and Stench show. Ross, the Tonight Show intern, has been holding it down with us.
Yeah.
Ross, when can we see you again on the Tonight Show?
Oh, actually, tomorrow night you can watch the Tonight Show. I'll be on. I just got back from Orlando. I shot a segment as the local weather person. Yeah. But it was during Tropical Storm Alberto.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that sounds pretty funny.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fun. I haven't seen the whole thing yet, but it should be pretty
Were
funny.
you scared when you were there?
A little bit. We got in the van, and all of a sudden, the rain turned into cement. It was just but no, not scared. I don't really get scared.
And now on your people have been blogging you. Where can they get a hold of you on the website?
The blog is just the biggest thing in the world. It's bigger than Oprah at this point. Go to NBC.com/Tonight Show, and then my face is on the bottom right corner. Click there, and then enjoy just the blogtastic fun.
And is that the same place we can see your dog not talk?
My dog, yes, you can go there if you click on mini movie fun. There's a whole list. There's so much stuff on this blog. You got to check it out.
Well, and now, and what's the thing you're doing with John Melendez?
Oh, we're doing the John and Ross show coming soon on the Tonight Show website. It's like behind the scenes everywhere in the Tonight Show lot and everything.
And when you see John, please apologize. We had him on, and I love John. I think John is so cool. We've had him on the show before, and then Hasselhoff was late, and when we got John on, then Hasselhoff came on, and we only had an 8-minute window.
You dropped him for Hasselhoff.
I had to put him on hold. We were going to lose Hoff, and we were in the middle of that whole big stink in the interview, and things we couldn't ask, and then Hoff was kind of crazy and was ruled.
Did you have fun with me today?
Yes, you are fun, and I don't know why Sam Rubin doesn't like you, but I know I like you, Jack.
Oh, definitely. Although you tire me out a little, Ross.
Yeah,
I'm exhausted.
You got a little bit of energy.
Well, it's early. I had a lot of coffee, like a lot of it.
And anything else you want to tell the people?
How much time do I have?
Like a couple minutes, maybe.
Oh, well, what do you want
How much
to talk
time do I
about?
have? What do you want to write a speech?
No, I mean, can we take calls or something?
No, we don't have enough time, Ross. Say goodbye to the people.
But some of your bloggers are online.
Well, a couple bloggers. I want to say hi to all the bloggers. They've been listening on the streaming. You can go to star987.com, listen to the streaming show online.
There's a call online saying Ross's bloggers are aggressive.
What does that mean?
Now I have to go
now
there.
you have to go
quick.
there.
Okay.
All right. Oh.
Jeff, really quick, you've got like 30 seconds. What do you mean Ross's bloggers are aggressive?
Oh, I heard the chat room on the radio show, so I got on there and I was being cyber molested by all these chicks. Somebody says, "What's your MySpace?" She saw my picture and said, "Give me your phone number."
No, they're horny.
Wow, we can get hot chicks in Ross's blog. I'm so going there.
I got horny bloggers.
All right. Thanks for the call, Jeff. Everybody else, thanks for calling in. And Ross's bloggers from all around the world, thank you for calling in and chiming in and blogging with us this morning. Ross, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. And oh, by the way, check back at the Tonight Show website. NBC.com/Tonight Show. A little bit later today, there's going to be video of my day here with you guys.
Oh, cool. Oh, wow. That'll be good. And hopefully they won't show where we were being mean to you, just Sam Rubin.
Just Sam Rubin.
Okay, that's good. Because we were mostly nice to you outside the dog fight.
You know what? You were mostly nice. People are on the mad at the blog that you made fun of Louise. They're kind of mad. But I said the guys in the studio are cool. Sam Rubin is the one to email at KTLA.com.
All right, that's it. When we come back, it's Hollers, and we're out of here. Thanks again, Ross.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Okay,